Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive. This time, we're going to be taking a deep dive into Nursing School Success by Miriam Tivzenda.
Oh, yeah, this one's going to be good.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be particularly interesting for you, um, as someone who's thinking about applying to nursing school.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this book is like a roadmap.
Okay.
It covers like everything from like the moment you even think about nursing school
Right, yeah.
to like navigating the job market,
Okay.
even like student loans.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy. It's
Okay.
got stuff in it that like textbooks don't even touch on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what's so cool about it. It's like,
Yeah.
in school, we spend so much time on clinical skills, which obviously those are important.
Of course. Yeah.
But she kind of goes beyond that.
Yeah.
And she highlights the need for like financial savvy, interview skills,
Right.
emotional resilience, like
Yeah.
all these things that
Right.
you don't really think about.
Exactly. And those are like the things that actually trip you up in the long run, you know?
Right. And especially like, the financial stuff.
Yeah.
She actually dives into some really creative funding strategies.
Yeah.
Like she talks about using crowdfunding platforms
Oh, wow.
to raise tuition money.
That's interesting. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
So like you just share your story on like GoFundMe or something?
Yeah, exactly. And you kind of connect with people
Yeah.
who believe in your dream and, you
Right.
could potentially get
That's
a
amazing.
significant chunk of your
Yeah.
education funded.
I never even considered that as an option.
I know. And it's wild because like you think about how expensive nursing school is.
It's ridiculous.
And this
That's
is a
right.
way to like get creative and
Yeah.
potentially alleviate some of that burden.
Be resourceful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even stop there.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
Okay.
She even mentions things like tapping into employer sponsorships
Oh.
or leveraging military service.
Okay. Yeah.
Like think outside the box.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
It's like
That's so smart.
find those little avenues
Yeah.
that can help you,
For sure.
reach your goals.
I like that.
And she actually provides specific examples. Like she mentions the Georgia Healthcare Association offering scholarships
Oh, wow.
and even bonuses for nurses who commit to working in long-term care facilities.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I wish I had known about that
Right.
when I was in school.
Me too.
It'd been really helpful.
It's just like there's a whole world of opportunities
Yeah.
if you know where to look.
Totally.
And, once you're actually in school, she's got you covered for clinicals too.
Okay.
Her first day checklist
Oh, yeah.
is genius.
What's on that?
It's like she's been a fly on the wall in like countless clinical settings,
Mm-hmm.
anticipating all those little things that can trip you up. Like I remember my first day in the cardiac ICU,
Yeah.
I was so focused on like remembering all the different rhythms and meds
Right.
that I totally forgot where I parked.
Oh, no.
And it was like a disaster.
Yeah.
Like having a
Okay.
checklist
Right.
that would have just saved me so much stress.
I'm sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I think it goes beyond just parking. She
Cool.
covers stuff like
Yeah.
understanding patient volume, preceptor expectations, even like how to introduce yourself confidently
Oh, that's good.
to the healthcare team.
Right.
It's all about like
Yeah.
setting yourself up for success.
Right. Like day one,
Day one, exactly.
have a good first impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First impressions matter a lot.
They do. And it's like having a seasoned nurse like whisper all the insider tips and tricks,
I like that.
just guiding you through all these potentially overwhelming experiences.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's be real. There's like this one big hurdle that looms over every nursing student.
Oh.
The NCLEX.
In NCLEX.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
This
I
is
think
scary.
that
Can't even think about nursing school without thinking about
Totally.
NCLEX.
It's like the big kahuna.
It is. And Tivzenda, she tackles it head on.
Okay, good.
And I thought it was really helpful how she breaks down
Yeah.
the process of choosing a reputable review course.
Oh, that's huge.
Because there's so many options out there
Right,
and it can
yeah.
be super confusing.
It's overwhelming.
Like, which one do I choose?
Exactly.
Like, how do I know?
Mm-hmm.
She kind of lays it all out.
Oh, good.
And she even gives you like a list of specific things
Okay.
to look for in a review course,
Mhm.
like the pass rates,
Okay, yeah.
the quality of the materials,
That makes sense.
the availability of support.
Yeah. Oh, good.
So it's like,
Like a checklist.
Yeah.
For your checklist. For
exactly,
your NCLEX prep.
your study buddy,
Yes. Love it.
right?
Yeah.
But, I think there's something else that's like really important, especially for anyone who's feeling anxious about the exam.
Yeah. What's that?
She dedicates a whole section to retaking the NCLEX,
Oh, wow. Okay.
which I think is huge because
That's good.
so many
Yeah, that's smart.
successful nurses
Mm-hmm.
don't pass on their first try.
Right.
And I think it's easy to feel like,
Discouraged.
yeah, like you're the only one.
Yeah, you feel alone.
And it can be super isolating.
Oh, sure.
But she really emphasizes that you're not alone
Okay.
and that there's a path forward,
I like that.
like
It's hopeful.
it is. And she provides like a 10-step strategy
Oh, wow.
specifically for tackling a retake.
Okay.
And she emphasizes like analyzing your performance report, identifying your weak areas,
Yeah.
creating a targeted study plan.
So it's all about like being really strategic.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like turning that not yet
Yeah.
into a resounding yes.
I love that.
Right.
Yeah, that's great.
And I love how she normalizes failing the NCLEX on the first attempt,
Yeah.
because
It happens.
Do you
It
think-
does. And it's okay.
It's right.
It's a part of the journey.
It's part of the process.
Yeah.
For sure.
Sure.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
I think she does a really good job of kind of setting the stage
Yeah,
for success.
it sounds like it.
Like even before you start nursing school,
Mm-hmm.
she's giving you all the tools and resources that you need
Yeah, I like that.
to kind of navigate those early challenges
Awesome.
and build that confidence.
Yeah.
Because I think confidence is like
Absolutely.
half the battle
Yeah.
in nursing school.
Huge.
If you believe in yourself,
Yeah,
you're more likely to succeed.
for sure. I'm excited to keep diving in.
Me too.
This is good stuff.
This is really good stuff.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see what else she has to offer.
me too.
Okay, so let's do it. Yeah, and it's not just about passing the NCLEX. It's about like what
Yeah.
comes after.
And it's actually landing that dream job.
Exactly. And
yeah.
this is where like her advice on mastering the interview
Yes.
really shines.
Oh my gosh. Her interview section is gold.
It is.
It's like
So good.
she provides 20 typical interview questions
Okay.
and strong sample answers,
That's helpful. Yeah.
which is like super helpful in itself.
Yeah.
But what I think sets her apart is that
What's that?
she doesn't just focus on answering questions.
Oh, okay.
She encourages you to interview the employer as well.
Oh, that's interesting.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I like that.
It puts the power back in your hand.
Exactly.
You're not just like hoping they pick you.
Right.
You're like evaluating if they're the right fit for you.
Yes.
I like that a lot.
And she provides like a whole list of insightful questions
Okay.
to ask about their culture, their values, their commitment to professional development. So you can kind of get a sense of like
Yeah,
what it would actually be like
exactly.
to work there.
Like, is this a place where I can thrive? Or am I just going to be like
Right.
another number?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to feel valued.
You do. And let's face it, nursing can be
Yeah, demand.
very.
For sure.
So finding a supportive environment
Yes.
is crucial for
Absolutely.
your well-being
Hmm.
and your career longevity.
Yeah, I agree.
Which brings us to another key point that she emphasizes.
Makes that.
Self-care.
Oh, of course, self-care.
It's huge.
Yeah.
And she dedicates a whole chapter
Wow.
to the emotional challenges of the profession.
Okay.
Because you think about it, long hours, high-stress situations, constant exposure to suffering,
Right.
it takes a toll.
Yeah, it does.
And it's easy to get,
Caught up
yeah,
in it all.
and forget to take care of yourself.
Totally. I remember when I was a new grad,
Yeah,
I felt like I had to like prove myself.
right. So I would just push myself to the limit
Oh,
all the time.
I did the same thing.
And it's not sustainable.
It's not. And that's a recipe for burnout.
Yeah, for sure.
And she really stresses that self-care isn't selfish.
Right.
It's essential.
Yeah.
And she even suggests like scheduling it into your week,
Oh, wow.
just like you would any other important appointment.
So like put it in your calendar.
Yes.
Okay.
Like block out that time.
Yeah, I like that.
Because think about it. We schedule time for work.
Yeah.
We schedule time for family,
Mhm.
errands.
Right.
Why not schedule time
For ourselves.
for ourselves?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Even if it's just 30 minutes.
Yeah.
For a walk in nature,
Right.
a yoga class,
Totally.
reading a good book,
Anything.
whatever fills your cup,
Exactly. Yeah.
you know?
Love it.
And she doesn't just focus on like individual self-care.
Oh, okay.
She also talks about the importance of creating a
Yeah.
supportive work environment.
Okay.
One where nurses feel valued and respected.
Right, because I think sometimes like
Yeah.
burnout isn't just an individual problem. It's like a
Exactly.
systemic issue.
Yes, and she encourages nurses to like advocate
Ah,
for better working conditions,
Right.
for safe staffing ratios,
yes.
for policies that support their well-being.
So important.
It's about recognizing that you have a voice.
Yeah.
and that you deserve to work in a place where
Absolutely.
you feel safe,
Mhm.
supported,
Yeah.
and empowered,
I love that.
you know?
I think that's a really good point.
Yeah, and that empowerment extends beyond the workplace.
Okay, how so?
She also talks about the importance of financial literacy
Oh, yeah.
for nurses.
That's a big one.
It is, and it's something that I think,
Often gets overlooked.
yes,
Yeah.
because, a lot of nurses graduate
Mm-hmm.
with a significant amount of student loan debt,
Right.
and it can be really overwhelming
It is, yeah.
to figure out, like,
How to manage it all.
yeah, like, how do I even begin to tackle this?
Right, exactly.
And so she breaks down, like, these complex financial concepts
Okay.
into, like, manageable steps,
Oh, good.
from creating a budget to exploring loan forgiveness programs.
Okay.
She even talks about negotiating a higher starting salary,
Oh, that's huge.
which can be really intimidating.
Yeah, especially for new grads.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But she provides, like, practical tips and scripts
Oh, wow.
to help you feel more confident
I like that.
in advocating for yourself.
Because you deserve it.
You do.
Yeah,
And it's about recognizing your worth
absolutely.
and not being afraid to ask for what you deserve.
Yes, and she goes beyond just salary negotiation.
Yeah.
She talks about the importance of investing,
Yes.
planning for retirement,
Mm-hmm.
building a secure financial future.
It's like she's saying,
Right.
taking care of your finances
It's a form of self-care.
is a form of self-care,
I love that.
which, when you think about it,
Makes total sense.
it makes total sense.
Because money worries. Oh my God.
It can really stress you out.
They can take a huge toll on
Yeah.
your mental and emotional health.
For sure.
And so having that solid financial foundation
Yeah.
can give you more freedom and flexibility
Right.
in your career.
You're not as trapped.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not going to feel trapped
Right.
in a job that you don't like
Mm-hmm.
just because of financial constraints.
Yeah. You have more choices.
You have choices.
That's the key.
And it's about creating a life
Yeah.
where you have choices,
I love that.
where you can pursue opportunities
Yes.
that align with your passions and your values.
Absolutely.
And that's what I think this book is all about.
What's that?
It's about empowering nurses to
Okay.
create a fulfilling and successful career,
Okay.
both personally and professionally.
I love that.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not just about the job.
Right.
It's about your whole life.
It's about your whole life. Yeah.
Yeah. So as we kind of wrap up
Yeah.
this section on,
Acing the interview and
Yeah.
building that career,
yeah.
I want to ask you,
Yeah.
what's resonating with you the most?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's like the emphasis on being proactive,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
advocating for yourself,
Yeah.
but also advocating for the nursing profession as a whole.
Yeah.
It's inspiring to see how she empowers nurses
Right?
to take ownership of their careers
Mm-hmm.
and make a real difference.
I agree. It's easy to kind of get caught up
Yeah.
in the day-to-day demands
Mm-hmm.
and lose sight of that bigger picture.
Right.
And this book really reminds us that, like, we have a voice
Mm-hmm.
and we can use it to shape the future of nursing.
And that voice isn't just about speaking up at work.
Right. Yeah.
She encourages nurses to get involved in professional organizations,
Yeah.
advocate for policies that support nurses,
Mm-hmm.
improve health care.
Right. It's about recognizing that we have a unique perspective
Yeah.
and a responsibility
Mm-hmm.
to contribute to the conversation.
Right. Like we're the ones on the front lines.
Yeah, Chloe.
We see the challenges firsthand.
Yeah.
We know what works
Mhm.
and what doesn't.
We're the experts in
Exactly.
a lot of ways.
Yeah. And by sharing our experiences
Yeah?
and advocating for change,
Mm.
we can help create a healthcare system
Right.
that's more patient-centered,
Mm.
more equitable,
Yes.
more sustainable.
That's such a powerful thought. It's not just about being a nurse.
Right.
It's about being, like, a leader,
Mm-hmm.
an innovator,
Yeah.
a force for positive change
Absolutely.
in the world.
I love that.
And that's what sets nursing school success apart.
What do you mean?
It's not just a guide to surviving nursing school.
Yeah.
It's like a blueprint
Okay.
for thriving in your entire nursing career and beyond.
I like that.
It's about recognizing that you're more than just your job title.
Right?
You're a whole person
Mm.
with unique strengths, challenges,
Yeah.
and aspirations.
And that investing in your well-being,
Yes.
physical, emotional,
Emotionally.
and financial,
Yes.
is essential.
It's not selfish.
Yeah.
It's essential for providing the best possible care
Right.
to your patients
Mm-hmm.
and living a fulfilling life.
So as you move forward in your nursing journey,
Yeah.
Remember to embrace the challenges,
Mm.
celebrate the victories,
Yes.
and never stop learning and growing.
Love that.
And if you're looking for a guide
Yeah.
to help you navigate this incredible profession,
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend checking out Nursing School Success.
I second that.
It's a treasure trove of wisdom and inspiration.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
And I think it's a must-read for anyone
Yeah,
who's passionate about nursing and wants to make a real impact.
absolutely.
We'll be back next time with another fascinating deep dive.
Can't wait.
Until then, keep learning
Keep exploring.
and keep caring.